say. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, press it.
What are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hurry!
I'm gonna start hacking. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes. Hello again. They're
Hi.
beautiful.
Welcome back to the Unfiltered Exchange podcast.
Yes, we're in the house.
Yes, we're here. Week 14.
Week 14. How many months is that?
I don't know.
2 months.
Two?
2 months and 2 weeks.
There's 4 weeks in a month. 4, 8, 12.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
2 months and 2 weeks, people. We've been doing this for now. That's awesome.
4, 8, 12, 3 months.
Oh, there you go. 3 months.
I failed foundation maths. Don't out me here.
Doesn't look like our past maths either, so don't.
No.
Yeah. But anyways, people, that
welcome.
little introduction was because Chloe.
I'm in a Shrek t-shirt today.
Yes, Chloe Money's got Shrek. Hey.
That song, it goes hard. Shout out to my cousin Alicia and my sister Karina. We have matching t-shirts.
Yes, it's a banger, that one.
And Mr. Frankie over here, for those who are listening, today he's in a...
Spider-Man.
Oh, we can't see the laptop's in front of you.
We're in a Spider-Man top.
Frankie's in Spider-Man.
The beautiful Chloe's in Shrek. Yes. Yeah. My favorite superhero, if you can't tell by now.
Yeah, Frankie's a massive Spider-Man fan.
Yes, I have a thing for Marvel Cinematic. Bit of a nerd, but
He loves
we love it.
He
Yeah.
loves it.
Yes.
But today we're back with another episode, as usual, every Sunday. We'll start off with the usual
Yes, the weekly recap, people.
weekly recap.
Now, this week, we haven't done much,
Yeah,
all right?
we don't have much to report.
Actually, last week we didn't do much because this is a new week that we're in.
Yeah.
So we haven't done much, so there's not much to report, but we're going to tell you anyways,
Yeah.
the little bit that we got up to.
We're here to talk shit every week, so we're just going
100%.
to do it as usual. We haven't done anything other than work.
Yes.
I've been a bit under the weather, so I wasn't really at work much last week.
Same here. I was a bit... you all right?
Yeah.
I had a bit of a sick day off, a couple of days during the week. Wasn't the greatest, but it is getting very cold.
Yeah.
And now it is the start of winter. So if you're in Melbourne, you know what it is. You better start rugging up. Get
It's
your puffer.
freezing.
Yes. This morning, oh my God.
You know what? The cold is better than the heat sometimes.
Nah, I can't deal with the cold.
See, I get heat rush in the heat. I like
okay.
the cold being that I can wear whatever I want. Don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Can wear as many layers. I'm comfy at work.
Onions have layers.
That's right.
Yes.
That's very fitting.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
But we had two 18ths over the weekend.
In the same night.
Yeah, on the same night.
Yeah.
What else?
That was good.
Yeah, it was a very busy night, but it was
Yes.
good. Yeah, that's really it. We have
Yeah.
nothing much to report.
So we're just gonna keep it short and sweet. But
Yes. We'll jump straight in.
Yes.
Frankie's Am I the Asshole segment today.
Oh, you touch my ta-la-la.
Ooh, my ding ding dong.
Yes, we're back here.
Welcome back to the
Yes,
segment, Frankie's
yes.
segment. Go for it, babe.
Okay, now we are doing Am I the Asshole? Last week, if you tuned in last week, you would have known that I did It's Not Rocket Science, another new segment, right?
Alternating weeks.
Yes,
We're doing
alternating. So if you haven't seen last week's episode, go check it out.
Go check it out. It was so much fun.
Yes, but today I have a very juicy Am I the Asshole for the
Yes.
people. And-
Babe, can you just move your glass?
Sorry,
I'm
sorry.
scared you're going to drop the water on the
I
carpet.
most likely will. That's
Yeah.
something I do. But I've got a juicy Am I the Arsehole episode today, and I think you're going to love it. Right?
I get nervous because he chooses it and doesn't tell me.
Yes. But it's a bit of a sticky situation. All the ones I'm going to be bringing are sticky situations. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Yes. Let's
I'm
do
nervous,
it.
Frankie. Come on.
Aye.
Take it away.
Am I the arsehole? All right. My wife, 24.
Yes.
So my wife, 24 female, and I, 24 male, have been together for 3 years and married for about 6 months now. We found out that we're going to be parents and we are both very excited. Congratulations,
Congratulations.
guys. We told our family over the weekend and everyone was happy for us. This morning, I got a text from my wife's sister, who's 21, saying that she knows that women can get emotionally and physically abusive and can put a stop to intimacy during pregnancy.
Abusive?
Yeah.
What?
Where is she getting that information from? Have you ever heard about that?
I don't know. I've never
I know you've never been pregnant, but I've never heard
So a pregnant woman gets physically
abusive when she's pregnant, pretty much.
That's the biggest load of bullshit. Anyway,
Yes.
she's pulling this out of her ass.
Yeah, she sounds like we don't like her already.
Yes.
So continuing abusive and can put a stop to intimacy during pregnancy, and that she is willing to help. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by you're willing to help? She's willing to help me out anytime sexually or emotionally during and after the pregnancy.
She's not normal.
Obviously,
Oh my
I have
God.
no interest in anyone other than my wife. Good on you. But how do I tell her what her sister offered? My wife has always been there for her sister. They have always been super close. Her sister was the maid of honor at her wedding. Oh my God, that's deep. I don't want my wife to love. I don't want my wife to lose the bond, and it would destroy her if she found out that her sister was willing to betray her like that. At the same time, her sister is a snake and is willing to ruin our marriage and the life of her soon-to-be nephew/niece. For what I'm guessing is a childish crush on me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. My first priority is my wife and my unborn child. And anyone
As it
else
should be.
Yeah, and anyone else can go to hell. How do I approach this situation? There is literally no good outcome. I can tell my wife tonight. She will be obviously devastated. I will always be there for her, and I know her parents will be on her side, but losing a 20-year bond with her own sibling while in such a vulnerable state sounds terrible. How can I possibly tell my wife that the sister she loved and looked after for so many years wanted to sleep with her husband while she was pregnant? If I don't tell her soon and tell her later, she may lose trust in me. If I don't tell her at all, my wife will be close with someone who's willing to betray her, pretty much.
So now we discuss.
Yes, now we discuss.
She's a whore.
That is the dilemma, people. So let me just
She's a whore.
rephrase that, paraphrase that, paragraph, whatever you want to call it.
Paraphrase.
Yes. Because my reading skills is not the greatest, but as we all know by now. But this man he's been married to his wife for 6 months, right?
But they've been together for 3 years.
Yes, and she's currently pregnant, and now her close sister, I'm assuming her only sister, younger sister, has come to her husband with a very succulent problemo. A succulent offer, which has caused...
Succulent. Is that what you're calling it?
I'm not... What?
Wow. Wow. Succulent offer.
I'm in trouble, guys.
You're in big trouble. You're in major trouble.
That's no, my bad. Let me rephrase that.
Succulent.
A horrible offer. In her books is a succulent offer, right?
Oh, fuck.
Anyways, I can't come back from this now. There's
No,
coming
you
back from this.
cannot. Anyway.
But she's come with this offer to the table, and it's going to obviously create a problem. So what is this?
You need a button, don't you?
Yes. It's caused...
Houston, we have a problem.
100%. Houston, we have a problem. So now, man doesn't know if to tell his wife or not, but knowing that if he tells his wife, it's going to ruin the relationship that she has with her sister. So what would you do in this situation, Chloe, if you were man?
This is a major problem. I'm using the megaphone because this is a big issue. He needs to tell his partner now.
Yeah.
He needs to tell her now.
ASAP.
Because who cares? She clearly does not give a shit who her sister is in this situation. She does not care. So why should he try and protect a relationship? Like, I get where he's coming from. Don't get me wrong. He sounds like a very
genuine
nice
and
person,
honest person.
because
Yeah.
he's seeing it like this is like how I see things
Yeah.
from different perspectives of, you know, there's a lot of relationships at stake,
Yeah.
but that is wrong on so many
Yeah.
levels.
That's very wrong. And I wouldn't like. No one should blame him anyways if he
That's
tells it.
literally like
Yeah.
my sister.
Yeah.
So me falling pregnant and my sister coming to you.
Yeah. I don't like that scenario. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
No, I know, but see
Yeah.
how uncomfortable that makes you feel?
Yeah.
Because my sister's important to me. She's important
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Karina.
That
Bad
is
example.
bad- such a bad example.
But see how awkward it
Yeah.
feels?
But it's wrong, just in general. It's wrong.
Awkward. It's
disgusting.
uncomfortable. It's not right on no level whatsoever.
Yeah,
He needs to tell her.
Yeah. I think, one, let's just clarify, make it very straightforward. He is not the arsehole. All right?
No.
So if you're listening to this, if you ever see this, yeah, if you tell your wife you are not the arsehole, you're doing the right thing by yourself, by your wife, and your family. Do the right thing, because what's going to happen if he keeps that to himself?
Then he's the asshole.
Yes.
That's when he's the asshole.
But even then, I can understand why he would keep it to himself. But I don't know. Like that, it's wrong if he doesn't tell her. But he's not the arsehole in this situation. The sister is.
Yeah.
The sister that wants his meat.
He's her sister. Someone needs to drag her by the hair down the hallway.
She needs a reality check.
So she can wake up to herself. I think she needs a rude awakening. Sorry, violence is not the answer. But
You're a whore if that's what you think you can do and get away with it. I like this.
anyway, that's a very good am I the asshole,
That's
Frankie.
a big betrayal,
And I
though.
think everyone would probably agree there. Well,
Yeah.
or you know what? Maybe not. Some people might think that keeping the secret would be good.
But you know why? I can see why people would want to keep the secret.
Yeah, I can understand too.
Because it's like, if it's never said, then
It's never happened out of sight, out of
like,
mind.
yeah, and he can kind of like just tell her, look, I'm not gonna tell your sister what you've told me, but if you dare try to come with such a thing like this to me again, I'm gonna tell her.
You see, I don't like that.
I know, but what I'm saying is though that the sister never finds out.
Yes.
It's still like, but then again, it's like it's never gonna be the same.
It would be in the back of my mind
All the
forever.
time.
Every time you see that person, it's like, I know what you asked me.
Yeah, I know what you
It's
wanted
there.
from me.
Yeah.
So
You know what? She's probably wanted to do something, like, she probably has wanted to sleep with him or something for years, and she just
100%.
thought, I'm going to hop on it right now because,
use the whole pregnancy as an excuse.
he
and-
won't tell my sister.
Yeah, but where is she even getting that information from? Like, trying to disguise
I've
it as if she's
never-
coming from a caring place.
Yeah, but I've never heard pregnant women to become abusive when they're pregnant.
Maybe
She's a bullshit artist.
maybe mood swings, which is completely normal,
Yeah,
but not abusive.
hormones, people are like that in general. Humans are moody. Anyway, Frankie, that was a good one.
Yes, but people, let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you do if your man's or if your man came and said, no, sorry, what would you do if this situation was brought to you? If you were in this
Yeah,
position,
what would you do?
What would you do? We want to know that. What would you do? Because that's foul. That's foul.
Yeah, it's not good.
But I hope, mate, if you're listening again, I hope you tell her.
That was posted how long ago?
Like 10 hours ago. It was
Oh,
not even 24 hours.
My God. This is live, people.
Dude, I hope you tell her, and I hope the sister gets what's coming her way, because
Yes.
that is so wrong. On so many levels, that's wrong.
We're going to use that song to close off that segment.
Oh, God.
Well done, Frankie.
I still can't believe
He's
that,
coming
though.
up with the most juiciest stuff.
But I still can't believe that. Like,
I know,
I'm
that's
shooketh.
Shooketh, we've said at the same time. Jinx.
Yes.
Anyway, can I go to the next part of our
Yes,
episode?
we're going to move on before I lose my mind, because
Yeah, because
that
that's
is disgusting.
it's honestly a major
yes,
issue.
Yes.
So I did a Q&A a couple of weeks ago, and the question is, it's a bit of a tra-la-la question. Frankie,
Yes.
tra-la-la question.
Saucy.
The question is, what's the most craziest? Oh, so pretty much you just spoke about a lady being pregnant. This is how, the
Babies happen. This is how babies are made.
What's the craziest place you've done the deed?
Oh.
So,
Are we exposing ourselves? No, we're not. Okay, go on.
we can if you want.
No. Let's expose other people.
We're not exposing anyone. This is all anonymous. But
We're joking. No names.
As you can imagine,
Yes.
this is a very awkward question. So we didn't get many responses, but the ones that we did were very good.
Just say it anyways.
Yeah. So first of all, in a bush.
That would have been so uncomfortable.
Yes.
I can feel. I feel like that would be such a grassy situation. Grass up the ass.
Oh God, hay fever. So in a bush.
In a bush.
Under a tree.
Under a tree.
Under a tree.
That's very like under a tree.
Under
like,
a tree. So I'm assuming in a park.
that seems like it
Or
would
a
have been
forest?
like very open, like open space under
Some
a tree.
people like that.
They want everybody to watch. Pull out your phones and watch people.
Some people like that.
Yeah. Okay.
On the beach, the sandy was in crazy places. The sandy, I like that one. The sandy was in crazy places.
You know what the thing is, right?
What?
You see all this romance on TV, like in movies about people having sex on the beach and everything's all great and everything. That's bullshit.
Imagine that you'd be like a schnitzel.
Like a schnitzel.
Yeah, like crumbs.
Oh. I'm never gonna
Why am
see.
I giving you images?
I'm not gonna see chicken schnitzel ever again. Like the same.
Tra-la-la! Frankie's in these tra-la-la! Oh, you touched my tra-la-la!
You touch my schnitzel.
You touched my schnitzel.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. On a jet ski.
How's that possible?
Maybe like in woods. I don't know.
The motion in the ocean.
Yeah. In a car in the middle of the city.
In the middle of the city.
In the middle of the city.
You see, with that, I'm not surprised.
Why?
I feel like people probably do that on a daily basis.
Maybe.
Probably at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my parents' bedroom floor.
Okay. Look, it's not disrespectful if it's on the floor.
It's on the floor, not the bed.
But if it's on the bed, then you foul for that. But
Yeah, no, on the floor.
damn,
On the floor.
we got some nasty audiences.
I know.
But we love you guys for it.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
In a kid's playground. At night, of course.
Oh,
Madonna. Tra-la-la. We have to make it funny and laugh.
yes.
We have to laugh.
Kids are gonna go to the playground the next day. What's that smell, Mummy?
Oh, Frankie. It smells like tra-la-la. Oh, are you right?
Yeah,
You
sorry. It smells like tra-la-la.
Smells like tra-la-la on the slide. Someone said the Coles car park.
Okay.
Someone else
That's a
said
weird place, but all right.
church.
Yeah. No.
Someone did the deed in the house of God.
It's between you and God, bro. You got some questioning.
Look, each to their own.
But all I can say is it's between you and God, my brother or my sister. It's between you and the big man.
It's recreation.
True, you did say populate the earth, so.
That's exactly right.
But I don't think
Eve bit the apple.
But he didn't say populate the earth in the church though.
Yeah. Someone else said Aldi car park.
What's with the shopping centers or
Look,
supermarkets?
it's probably just spacious areas.
Sheesh, but it's very open. Like people can see you, but I don't think people care
Yeah, but
about
I'm sure
that.
they're doing it at night.
True.
So that's our very short Q&A segment.
Yes, but speaking of where people have done it, I don't know if I've told you the story, but one time I was in traffic when I used to live in Thomastown. These two people in the middle of the day were having sex, and but when they were having sex, they were looking right into my eyes because I turned.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, the letterbox.
Yeah, but the letterbox was blocking them off, right?
What, their bottoms?
Yeah, like their
The bottom
bottoms.
half?
Yeah. And obviously I could see what they were doing. But I turned I don't know why I turned. I shouldn't have turned because this is ingrained in my mind. But I turned and I looked, and this guy, he turns and he looks at me like this. He's like, yeah. And I'm just like, fuck.
Nah.
Like, hey, bro, you do you, man. You do you. But they didn't seem like they were okay with the head.
If I saw that, the way I would have gotten out of the car and laughed just to get a closer look at the tra-la-la.
Yeah, nah, probably best to stay away
My
from that.
God.
Might catch something if you come in range, but
We have a problem.
yeah, big time.
That was a problem.
Welcome to Melbourne. That's all we can say.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you for your answers to the Q&A.
But you guys are freaky.
yeah.
Freaky.
But
Very freaky.
in other chats, so welcome everyone to the Pyjama Chats. We are now going to get into the topics, the juicy juice of the week.
Yes.
I don't know what the hell I just did with my
just did
hand.
the juicy
juice of the week. We just have some more topics that we want to cover.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Who knows? Next week we may have a very different episode.
Yes.
We're going along with the relationship stuff. Everyone seems to be loving it.
Which is good.
Which is good.
Why not keep it moving, you know?
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah. So our first point of discussion today is PDA, so public displays of affection.
Well, there you go. We literally just spoken about where people do the deed.
On the letterbox. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the first thing we want to speak about, PDA. It's
Yes.
abbreviated to.
Yes.
So just like public, like loving your partner in public.
Yeah, but well, I mean, loving your partner is one thing, but in public, oof. How do you feel about that? Like, let's say you're just going out and about your day, right? And you see two people on the park bench just making out and just like so in love over each other.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
So look, we can't talk here, yeah, because when I feel like different stages of a relationship, there's different ways people display the love for each other.
Yeah.
Like me and you, when we first started dating, how much time did we spend at parks just sitting around kissing each other?
Yeah, because we're homeless. No, I'm kidding.
We weren't homeless. No, it was just more like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I feel like it comes down to what point of the relationship you're in. Like
Yeah.
at the start.
But I'm saying, how do you feel? Like,
how do I feel?
Does it make you feel good? Does it, like, do you mind it?
Look, I've been out in. Oh, sorry.
No,
I've
you're
been
good.
in a club before where I go clubbing here and there, and
Yeah.
I see people making out.
Yeah.
You're
which
in a
is
club,
normal. Yeah.
whether they're together or not. Like, it's still a public display of affection.
Yeah, it is.
It is, regardless whether you're together or you've
Yeah.
just met them and you're making out with them, right?
Yep.
It's still a public display of affection. Okay, kissing, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, kiss them. It's when they start doing all the other fancy sugar and spice
Yeah.
where I'm like, God,
Yeah.
that's too much. I've been at a club once. I don't know if I was with you or if I was with someone else, like other group.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I can't remember if you were there. And there was this guy, and he's pushed this. They were making out, and he's pushed her against the wall.
Yeah.
And he started using his hands up her dress in the middle of a nightclub. When I tell you, I almost died on the floor because
Yeah.
I'm like, you're doing this in public.
There's people watching.
Yeah, that's when I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing, it sounds like it's coming from a place of it's okay, just depending on the level of how.
On the level.
Like the level. Because,
You can touch, dance.
yeah.
It's when you're getting too raunchy.
Yeah. But then you this is the thing though, right? Because I feel like with clubs, it's an exception at clubs because a lot of people go into clubs or bars, they go there with their intentions of hooking up with other people.
With other people. Yeah.
So I feel like in nightclubs or bars, they don't really pay much attention to it as well. They don't really get on top of that stuff because people are busy minding their own business. People are on drugs. People are just there to have a good time. They don't want to worry about what other people are doing. So I feel like within a club, that can slide. But if you took those two people and let's say you threw them right in the middle of a public park where there's, people walking their babies and things like that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, so I think it's obviously not right if you're doing that, right? If you're that person at a club, like, come on, be sensible. But also the environment plays a huge part.
Yeah. Look, I get people get maybe a bit carried away when they're out. But when you put your panties to the side, I'ma make you feel all right. That in the club,
Yeah, nah.
where there's people clearly everywhere.
Stop
No.
stinking up the club. Thank you.
Frankie, oh my God. That's just
true.
But I find that too much. I think anyone would.
Yeah.
But look, if you're at the start of a relationship, like when Frankie and I were in our honeymoon phase at the very start,
Honeymoon phase. That's
honeymoon
what it is.
phase,
Yeah.
like we still to this day we hold hands when we're
Yeah.
walking down the street.
Yeah.
But at the start, obviously, we were kissing more in public, but it was never around my parents or his mum.
Yes, that's yes.
Never.
Yeah, but you know the thing is as well. Like, I'm just going to give a bit of my opinion here.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yes, I don't think there's nothing wrong with public. For me personally, there's nothing wrong with PDA. If you want to show affection to your partner, of course you should be allowed to. It's a free country, right? We're not living in a dictatorship where you're not allowed to do these things, okay? But at least have some sort of awareness and level of respect for other people within society.
Yeah.
Because, you love each other, but not everybody wants to see you guys display your love to a point where you're literally, doing more than kissing and touch.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting really inappropriate. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you need to understand that there's other people around going about their day-to-day life.
Yeah.
They don't want to see something that they're not ready for. You know?
Yeah, or not what they're asking for.
Yeah. So I think it's fine,
Yeah.
PDA, because it's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
But it's the level.
Yeah.
the
Depends what
level.
you're doing.
And the environment as well. If there's kids around, turn it down a bit, guys.
Yeah. But
You
like,
know?
even like different like ethnicities as well.
Yeah.
Like I was told by my mum, don't ever sit on Frankie's lap in front of me and your father and the family.
Yeah.
Just little things like that. Where it's
Yeah.
like, it's not even like a sexual thing.
Yeah.
It's that innuendo of like,
Respect, like it's
she's sitting on his lap in front of the family. Like,
there's a time and place
time
kind of
and
thing.
place,
Yeah.
like just even like little things like that. I think it's a respect thing as well.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to suck your partner's face in front of your nonna, for example.
And if you're doing that, you need to check yourself before you wreck
yeah,
yourself.
no, that's too much. But
Yeah.
definitely like, too much. Too much PDA. It's weird. It's like you're trying to prove something as well to the public.
You mentioned a really good point, ethnicity as
Yeah.
well. Because there are cultures where that's stuff that it doesn't stand. If you go to a certain country, you're not allowed to do that, right? So, but that comes back with culture. So here, there's people probably feeling uncomfortable about that based on cultural beliefs and religious beliefs.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're in public. You're not there to please everybody else, but keep it to a point and just be respectful and be mindful of others around you.
Are you telling the people off, or are you giving?
No, I'm just.
Are you giving your?
It's just general. It's general advice.
Yeah.
Like, be courteous of others.
Yeah, it's important.
I'm very big on that. You know,
Yeah.
because I don't want to I don't want to be put in a position like that, and I don't want to put somebody else in a position like that. Because
Yeah.
it makes you feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And the thing is as well, some people will come up to you. Some people are not ashamed. They got no
Yes.
shame.
Yeah.
You know, they wake up on the wrong side of bed and they're waiting to start violence. They choose violence.
Yeah.
They will come up to you
There's
and
me.
say
I wake
something.
up and choose aggression every day.
Yeah, Chloe's that person.
Poor Frankie.
Yes,
It's the Maltese in me.
I've got it. I'm used to it by now, but it's all good. Takes
I
time.
don't abuse you.
I didn't say
You're making
you-
it sound like you're
I
used
didn't
to
say
it.
you. I didn't say you abused me,
Okay.
but yeah, somebody would definitely come up to you. So guys, be considerate
Keep it in your pantaloons.
until you get a room
Yes.
or a
Yeah.
hotel, whichever one. Yeah.
Yeah. But even that, like, I remember when we started dating, we couldn't go in my room. Remember?
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to go in my room. And it was kind of like when I turned 18, 19 maybe. I think it was 19.
Yeah.
First year in COVID, you
Yeah.
slept over for
The first
my
time.
birthday for the first time.
Yeah.
And like even that, separate beds, separate
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, but you see that, I respect that even more because it shows that your household, there's boundaries, there's rules in place.
Yeah.
Especially around public display and affection and all that stuff. There's rules, there's standards.
Yeah.
When you don't have that, right, in a home, it's all free for all. And then PDA gets out of control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's good to have standards. It's good to have boundaries. It's good to have rules.
Yeah.
Because if people come into your home, let's say, for example, your parents had visitors.
Yeah.
And they came in and they saw that. You don't know
Madonna.
you don't know what they're gonna leave with.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're gonna say.
No.
Word's gonna get around. People are gonna think that the home is, the kids run the home.
Like this. It's going to be like this.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Just take it easy. Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yeah, like Tony said, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Yeah, so definitely
You're going to
PDA.
get bashed if that was in my house.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off the couch. Stop touching. Yeah. Fuck. Can you imagine? Anyway.
I couldn't, but time and place, that's what I say.
Definitely. Time and place is very important.
Yes.
What's next? I wanted to speak about social media, actually, just quickly.
Yeah, we touched on...
Go. Sorry.
No, you're good. We touched on a little bit of social media last week, but this is a little bit different compared to what we touched on. So let's just...
Yeah, I wanted to touch on social media and like how important... Like, I'm addicted to Instagram. Right. Ooh, I just knocked the microphone. I'm addicted to Instagram, right?
Yeah.
But besides the point, when you're talking to someone, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on stalking all their platforms before you meet up with them? Because as a girl, I know we're all investigators.
Women are FBI agents. Let's just put it like
Yeah.
that. You guys are FBI agents. Look, I don't know if it's... I wouldn't call it stalking. I would call it scouting. I don't know.
Educated investigations.
Yeah, because I feel like with stalking, it's more like creepy vibes. Like they don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
But I do get what you mean though. But I think for me personally, I think there's nothing wrong with having a look to see what the person
I
looks
did
like.
before we met up.
Yeah,
I openly say that.
Yeah, I had a look as well because
I went through everything. I went through your Facebook, your posted photos, your tagged photos. I went through all your friends to see if we had mutuals.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that on Instagram too. I'll openly say that.
Yeah.
But every guy, if before I met Frankie, if I went on a date, I would stalk the shit out of all of them to make sure that they're real people.
But also not only if they're real people, because obviously you don't want to get catfished.
Yeah.
But also, safety wise, it's a safety thing as
Yeah.
well. You gotta look through people's social media, and you might identify some red flags there, and then that you can question some of the stuff and be like, is this probably a date that I want to go forward with? Is it worth the time? Is it worth
Exactly. You never know.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think it's okay to have a look because, you may not get 110% the vibe of the person, but it's just good to get an idea of what they at least look like, and or maybe what you think their interests are. That could be a conversation starter as well.
Do you know why I would stalk them?
Why?
Because there was like different photos of the guy.
Yeah.
Because some guys, not all of them, are shocking at taking photos, right? So like they'll look completely different in one photo to another.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to conjoin every single photo
Compare
I'm
the
seeing.
pair, yeah.
So when we meet up, I know exactly
What you're looking
he
at.
looks like.
Yeah.
Because oh my God, the first photo Frankie ever sent me on Snapchat, I shit you not, I thought it was a 40-year-old man and had a heart attack. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to end up getting murdered.
It's the grey patch.
No,
people.
your photo that you sent me, you were in the gym. You
Yeah.
were freaking all ripped, but you were bald. He shaved all of his hair off and he looked so old in this photo. And I'm like, oh my God.
Bring back.
Oh my God. This is so illegal. This man's like 40.
Bring back bold Frankie.
Yeah, but no.
You got that on camera, yeah? You saw that, guys? She said yes. Here we go, baby. We're bringing back Bold Frankie. Hey.
That photo, I'm like, oh my God, like you were very hot. You still are. I'm like, oh my
thank
God,
you.
this guy's so hot, but fuck, he's so old. And then
Jesus.
you gave me your Instagram. I went on your Instagram and you actually looked completely different.
Is this the take it? Which one's the take it
Take
easy?
it easy.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy. That's how I feel. Take it easy.
It was hilarious. I couldn't deal because then when we met up, he looked completely different again. When I got in the car, I thought I was getting in Deji's car. Everyone knows who Deji is.
I don't. You know, you're not the only person to say that.
He's been approached by kids before saying, "Are you dead? You look like Deji."
I was like, oh my God, all right.
It's the biggest compliment, man.
If you say I look like Deji, I guess, you know, I want Deji's bank account. That's nice. That's what I want to look
I
like.
love Deji.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways, back, yeah.
stalking is good because from that photo you sent me on Snapchat, I
Yeah.
literally would have cut it off there and said, look, you seem super old. I wish you all the best.
And then you would have missed your
Go
blessings.
find, yeah, exactly. And now we're together. But if
see.
I didn't do the stalking on
Yeah.
all the social media and then, you know, go on one of your mates' Facebook pages to then see a photo of you that someone else has taken,
Yeah.
different angle, different this, different
Different
that.
perspective, yeah.
Different perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. But you know also as well, Tinder and all these other dating apps, they're stalking because you go on there, you swipe and you see different photos of people.
Yeah.
So, you know, like if people come clap back and be like, no, that's not acceptable. What do you think you're doing when you're on these dating apps and looking at photos of people?
I don't know, babe.
You know what I mean? You're analyzing, you're stalking them, you're seeing what they have to offer, and then you make that judgment if you want to go ahead with the date or not.
Yeah.
So I think it's
It's important.
a healthy stalk is not bad.
It's an it's an educational investigation.
Educational investment as well.
Investigation.
Yes.
That's if you ever people out there ever get caught stalking, you're doing an educational investigation.
That's your way out. That's your response.
I need a button for that. Educational investigations with Chloe.
Yes. Put it over the PA system so people can hear it.
Educational investigations.
Public service announcement.
Voice disguise.
Okay.
You should not have shown me that.
I'm definitely not sleeping tonight after hearing
That was yuck. Is
But,
there a cute one?
Is there a cute? Okay. Is that better?
Okay, come on. We'll get back on track.
You sound like a munchkin.
I love this thing and the buttons are just amazing.
Yeah. Now back to the educational investigation.
Educational investigations. It's a good, healthy thing to do.
Yes, you have to.
Especially if you haven't met the person.
Yeah, I think it's important that you do investigation or research just in general, anything that you're going to get yourself into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you do research for a lot of things, it only makes sense to do some bit of stalk. It's your research purposes.
Stop saying stalk!
Research purposes.
In educational investigation
Yes.
of the human before you meet up with them in the physical
Yes.
realm.
Yes.
But yeah, I condone it.
I 100% condone it as well.
I condone it.
But I condone it, but don't get overly excessive about it. Like, oh, who's she in the photo? Like, don't become a psycho before
Who's she with? Yeah.
Yeah, like don't be that, don't be obsessive when you haven't even met the person, the person in person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do a stalk, but don't get overly excessive and attached. No. You got to give it a chance. And don't get attached after the first date as well, because that's a big no-no. Nobody likes a psycho. Yeah? Cool. Okay,
I
awesome.
thought I was a bit attached after I met you.
Psycho.
Just a little bit. I'm not a psycho.
Psycho killer.
Oh my god. Anyway, next. I have an important thing to talk about.
Yes.
Oh my god, look at me coming through. For once. Goals. Goal setting, shared visions, having the same
Ideas aligning.
ideologies and stuff.
Yeah.
How important
And values.
and value everything.
Yeah.
Look at you adding your
A little bit of salt to the
salt and
spice.
pepper
Yes.
and sugar. How important was that for you in general, do you think that's important to have similar or same morals, values, and goals as your partner or future partner?
I think it's so important. If anyone disagrees, then you clearly have no ambitions.
Can you stop saying if anyone else? This is just our opinion.
This is our opinion, but as well, it's the truth. I'm going to say it's we're unfiltered. I'm going to say.
All right.
I think the whole point of, an important part of life is having a purpose. And in order to have purpose, you need to have goals and values, something you're going to strive towards. So if you have that in your everyday life, you definitely want the same thing with a partner. Mm-hmm. And it's so important for both of those ideas, goals, to align together. It doesn't have to be specifically the same thing, word for word, but at least basic goals like, hey, let's work towards, for example, getting our own home one day. Let's work towards saving up and going on a holiday together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I agree. I think that having the same goals and stuff is important. But at the start, like, you're two very different people. You're coming from two very, like, who knows? Some people have similar lifestyles. But if you're coming from two different lifestyles, two different cultures, two very different lives in general, then you become, a couple. Then I think it's important to sit down and discuss what your goals are separately and then what you want together. Because I think it's important for you to have your own individual goals that you want to achieve as your own person, but then your own goal, your goals as a couple.
Yeah, you definitely need to have individual goals, regardless if you're in a relationship or not.
Yeah, I think that needs to be, distinguished at the start of, I want to be this type of person. I want to do this type of stuff. I do this type of things in my spare time, but I want to better myself at this, that, the other.
Yeah.
I think you can't lose sight of that.
Excuse me. Yeah,
Bless
I just
you.
had a little bit.
Oh, you had a hiccup too.
A little bit.
You can't lose sight of that just because you've met someone and you just think, okay, I'm going to throw that all out the window and just focus on the relationship.
And focus on what you want.
Then what?
That's one way. That's not healthy. That's selfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't abandon your goals because somebody else has got their goals and then you're like, okay, babe, we'll just focus on your goals. We don't have to worry about me. There's two people in this relationship, not one.
You shouldn't be sacrificing those things.
But also the other thing is as well, right? I find it very difficult for two people to be together and there not be an issue if they don't have similar goals or even similar values, right?
Yeah.
For example, if one person has a value about respect, respecting people and just respect in general, and then the other is all about disrespect, I do whatever I want, it's gonna be like fire and ice. It's
Shark boy and lava.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Like, you guys will always keep going back and forth with each other, and then it becomes a problematic relationship because you can never come to terms and agree on similar values or similar goals. So it's definitely problematic.
Yeah, it's important to discuss.
But also, them having goals and values and a plan for the future kind of gives you some sort of sense like, hey, this person's serious about, about life, about our relationship. Like, they're serious. They don't just want to stay complacent within this relationship. They want to go from one level to another, leveling
up.
Yeah, 100%. Like, for a woman or a guy, for a guy, right? If I let's say when I met you and you're like, I don't want to get married, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Well, I'm thinking, well, those are important goals in a relationship. So, and I want those because, that's how it shows that, like, another form of showing that I love you. But if we kind of in a line with that, then it's like, well, am I going to put marriage aside because you don't want it?
Yeah.
So I think there are a lot of people out there compromising or not even compromising at all. Some people are getting rid of the idea of even getting married and having that dream wedding and living happily ever after because their partner doesn't want to get married at all. They just want to be together with them.
There has to be compromise.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is a very serious conversation.
It is, but it has to be because that's some people out there, that's their reality.
Yeah. Which is sad.
It is a very sad reality. Can you imagine when you met me and I said, nah, I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in starting a family. I don't believe in this. I don't
but
believe
then
in
I
that.
wouldn't have pursued anything, honestly. I would have been like, okay, I'm just going to get with you. I'm going to give you a few kisses and that's it. Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for the date.
Yeah. You know, get a free meal if you probably can.
Free meal? Nah. Free meal. Free Fanta. That's all.
Free
That's all I
Fanta.
would have gotten out of it. A free Fanta.
But, you know, but you say that, right?
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that,
Yeah.
there are people agreeing to that.
I know.
That's what's sad.
You need to make yourself happy
Yeah,
before anyone else.
100%.
You have to be a bit selfish.
And you got to value yourself to want better for your relationship.
Yeah.
And for yourself in general.
Yes.
100%. Goals, having set our goals, or just even long, regardless if it's short term or long term, and having values, so important. So important within a relationship, and so important within life at all as well. Because one of the most important things about life, right? There's a start. We know there's a start and there's a finish, right?
Yeah.
But one of the most important things about life is that we all know there's going to be an end. So we have purposes because we know that this thing called life is going to come to an end one day. So living without a goal and living without values is like living without purpose.
Yeah.
And that's a scary way to live, if you ask me.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Frankie.
You need purpose, and you need goals, you need values in this life.
And you need to touch the tra-la-la.
Yes.
Oh!
Enough of my seriousness. Nah, that was very... Did I get very deep?
What are you
Yes.
doing in my swamp?
Can we have a dance break?
What
What are you doing in my swamp?
You and your Shrek t-shirt.
We have to have a dance break,
I
man.
love it. I
that
love
was
your
so
shirt.
serious. It took so much emotion out of me.
But look, we were serious about that. Hopefully, you guys got some substance and values from that. Important to have goals.
It is.
So important.
I hope you guys had a dance break with us just then.
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing?
That's it.
That's it.
Take it easy.
All right.
Take it
Tony
easy.
said take it easy.
Take
We've got to
it
continue.
easy. Yes. Let's continue. Now, we've spoken so far, right? Let's just do a little bit of a recap. We've spoken so
What?
far. We're doing
Okay.
we're taking it back, y'all.
All right.
We're taking it back. We've spoken so far about what do you call it? Stalking on social media, if it's good or bad. We came
Yeah.
to the conclusion that a healthy stalk is not bad, as long as you don't become a psycho. We're talking about goals and values, how important that is within a relationship. We strongly do believe that is. And we're talking about PDA as well. So keep up with the people, yeah? Public display and affections. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Look,
was a bit random.
just doing a little bit of a recap.
It's not the end of the episode.
Yeah, I know, but just allowing the people to stay with us.
Okay.
Yes. Now, what are we moving on to?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You go.
Well, let's get into chivalry and feminism. Yeah, we said that, y'all. We said that chivalry and feminism. Is feminism and chivalry.
Hold on. Wait. Say it now.
Yo, yeah, we said that. We said
Hold
that.
on. Wait.
What are you trying to do? Yeah. Go. We've spoken about... Nah, it's not working.
Why is it not working for you?
It's working for you because it's on your end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come in my microphone.
We've spoken a little bit about. We're going to speak about chivalry.
And feminism. Is traditional chivalry outdated in the context of modern feminism? I like this. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, also the covers on the microphone. Frankie calls them microphone condoms. It's so
Yes.
funny.
All right. So pretty much all
Oh,
serious
you didn't even laugh at my joke.
because I'm trying to get to the
Oh,
topic.
okay, go.
All right.
We're now
so
serious shit today.
now we're back on being serious. So the question was chivalry and feminism. Is traditional chivalry outdated in the context of modern feminism? What do you think?
Huh?
Is traditional chivalry
Yeah.
outdated in the context of modern feminism?
You need to explain that, man.
So what
I
it's
don't understand what you're asking.
traditional chivalry, is it outdated? Meaning that is it gone out of style?
No.
Is it not relevant anymore because of the modern world we live in? Feminism is very strong now. That
It is very strong, but still, I think men should still be chivalrous
But this is
and women should be feminine.
But this is what it's saying is chivalry, because now chivalry, being chivalrous, you can get in trouble for that.
Why?
Because, for example, I'm a guy, right? Let's say I'm at the mall or something, right? Or a shopping center, right? And there's a lady walking, she's got things like a lot of bags in her hands, right? And I open the door for her to be like chivalrous, to be kind, right?
Yeah.
And then I open the door. Instead of her walking through, she looks at me and be like, what? You think I can't do it by myself because I'm a woman?
Oh.
That's what it means. Like, it comes across this when guys or females are trying to be chivalrous.
Yeah.
Chivalrous. It comes across as, oh, you don't think I'm capable of doing it because I'm a woman or because I'm a man?
My God, I don't see it like that.
Well,
you know what? I've said to Frankie many times, we are just humans on this planet Earth. If someone opens a door for you and you just happen to be a man and that's a woman, I'm sorry. Just take it for what it is. Say thank you and keep moving on with your day. They're just being a good person.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I see it, honestly.
Yeah. But now what's happening, right? There are guys or girls, right? Because this can go both ways, that are afraid of even opening the door now. For example, a car door.
Open the door.
Yeah. Opening the door for a car because of feminism, they can be like, oh, you're a woman. You got two hands. You got, 2 legs. Open the door for yourself. Because all of this feminism stuff about women saying, I can do it all by myself. I don't need no man. I'm getting the bag, all this and that. Guys are pretty much saying, okay, well, if you don't need no man, why should I even open the door for you? Why am I going to be a traditional man? Why am I going to be chivalrous if you don't need me? If you don't need me, you can open your own door. So that's what it's come to now. The mindset's changing because of modern feminism. Men don't want to,
Yeah, but that causes too much drama.
But
Like, that's me. I don't like drama. So I see this from a perspective of like, if someone wants to help you out, just accept the help. Whether, you're a female or you're a male and, you think you can do it, you can't do it, whatever. If you look like you need help and someone helps you, someone is clearly being a good person and taking time out of their day to help you, regardless if you're a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
So I don't get why people nowadays make so many issues and problems with things like this. Like, it's not normal.
But one thing I've noticed, especially the era and the day and age we're living in, people are finding problems with little things that are not really problems at all. They're turning it into a bigger issue.
Yeah.
So something such as opening the door for somebody or holding the door for somebody, something such a small act of kindness can turn into a huge problem when it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to go back a little bit and just be humble.
Have a piece of humble pie.
Yeah, have a piece of humble pie, because the saying, some families, some parents raise their daughters and their sons to be kind people, to be gentlemen, to be, to be nice to others. So just because somebody's being chivalrous, it doesn't mean that they want your number, they want to sleep with you, or it's not because they don't think you're capable enough of doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's too many bad people on this earth, and if someone else is taking time out of their day to help you, like, just take it and just say thank you. Like, just appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. But I think traditional chivalry is not dead, because I still do that. Like, I do that with you, right?
Yeah.
I open the door for you.
Yeah.
There's
he remembers, he also opens the car door for me.
I do, because she deserves it. Look at her.
Oh, look at her.
Look at her. Somebody come take a look at this.
Thanks.
But I do it because at the end of the day, you're my woman. I want to make you feel special.
But then I open the door for him too sometimes.
Yeah.
Or if I walk in the house first, I'll keep my arm out, keep the door open for him to come.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, there's probably there's probably a lot of other things where chivalry and feminism
Yeah.
come into play. But little things like that,
Yeah.
like,
But you know,
it's important though. Like, it's nice.
the other thing is as well, there are women or men out there that want that act of kindness, you know?
Yeah.
And now they're missing out on it because of all this mixed signals and messages that has been put out there.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
Yeah, and then when they go out on a date or a guy picks them up for a date and he doesn't open the car, they stand there.
You didn't open the door for me on our first date. I didn't say anything.
That's completely different.
You said, I'm in this car. Find the car. Come meet me here.
I'm talking about... Back to my point before she tried to put me on Front Street.
Sorry.
But I'm talking about you're dressed up all nice. You're going to a dinner date.
Yeah.
You know, like you see in the movies. You know, women still expect guys to rock up, get out of the car. They're all looking all nice and ready to go for them, and open up the car door for them so they can go in. But now, because of this whole modern feminism things, guys just rock up and they sit in the car and they like, well, are you not going to get in the car? Like,
yeah. Well, it's a weird topic because so many people are so for it and so many people are against it.
Yeah.
So you don't really know, and that's why people are so conflicted when it comes to this stuff, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because it's not really... people aren't really clear on what their preferences are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that, especially the day and age we live in, we need to stop competing with each other, men and women, and we just need to accept each other for all the great qualities that we individually have to offer.
Oh,
I think if we do that, all this stuff like chivalry, doing this, doing that, it wouldn't even be a problem because it wasn't a problem back when our parents were growing up.
No.
So why is it a problem now? Because we've created this.
I don't know.
We have, and there's no need for it. You know, love each other. If you want to do something nice, do something nice. If you don't,
Jesus said it.
Yeah.
Love one another as I have. Was it
you.
Jesus or Peter?
Jesus.
Love one another as I have loved you.
100%.
Just love everyone. Who gives a
Yes.
shit? If they're a good person to you, be a good person back and just love them.
Yes.
And respect them.
100%.
That's what I think.
Yes,
Is that what you think too?
100%. But today, guys, if you're enjoying today's episode, just quick sidetrack. Make sure to leave a like on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube as well. Turn on your post notifications. Support your brothers and your sisters. You know, we're here weekly with you guys. So,
and also,
subscribe.
New update, guys. In the link, in the bio, caption, whatever it's called, below, you will now find a link for applications to come on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have been watching and you're enjoying our episodes and you want to come on, please fill out the form. It's super easy. Just very general questions. Just to tell us a little bit about yourself. And then we'll be in contact with you. If we think that you best fit as well, which I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Because we will speak to absolutely anyone.
Anyone, yeah.
We'll read through your answers and then get in contact with you and bring you on. So please see the Google Forms below.
Yeah.
Fill it out if you want to come on an episode. And let us know what you... So pretty much the form is just telling us
a little bit
about you.
Yeah.
And what your interests are. Tell us if you're open to discussing anything that we bring up as well. And tell us what you can bring to the podcast. Do you have something you want to promote? Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Do you or someone you know have an illness that you want to raise awareness for? Anything. We're telling you, absolutely anything we will speak about.
Yeah.
And like we've said previously, if we don't know anything about it and you want to speak about something,
we're going to learn.
We will learn because we are all about the people and learning about people, meeting others, learning about their circumstances.
Yeah, and
it's important.
And we're genuinely invested in every single person that we're going to have here. We're genuinely invested in you as a person.
That's right.
But your story, because everyone's got a story to tell. We say this all the time. Everyone's got a story to tell, and we genuinely want to get it out there. If you're willing to have it out there, and we definitely genuinely want to know about you.
And it's all voluntary.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure at all. But if you're genuinely and honestly interested, please hit us up. Fill out the form as well. We've only had Mama Laurie on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone loved her because she had a lot to say about her childhood and her life. So, you know, we could have anyone, absolutely anyone, please. So if you're interested, see the link below, fill it out, and we'll be in contact.
Yeah. And also, please make sure to listen, if you're listening on Spotify, please make sure to follow and give us a review. It would greatly help us out. We'd really appreciate it, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
That's really
Yes.
like the end of the episode
Yeah,
now.
pretty much for today, you know, that's the episode for this week.
Yeah, that was very serious.
Yeah, well.
It was very serious, but it was good topics.
Yes, 100%. But again, like we said, let us know in the comment sections.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Oh, also, let us know if when you want to come on, if you want to wear normal clothes or pajamas.
As you can see, tonight we're in pajamas.
Because tonight we're doing pajama party chats.
Yes.
We're both in our, you know, pajama t-shirts, and I'm in my fluffy pants.
Yes. Come
Frankie's
as,
in his pants that have bears on them.
yes. Come as comfortable as you feel.
Yeah, if you want to do a pajama party chats, make it known. Tell
100%.
us.
Let it
so
be
we
known.
Can be all comfy all together. Mm-hmm. We can all cuddle.
Maybe not cuddle, but
Okay. It'll be cute. We can all snuggle. We can wear a big blanket under the table. Be all cozy because it's getting cold.
yeah, it's getting colder and colder, people. Rug up because the flu's going around and you don't want to catch that shit. Trust me. Yeah.
I know. And we're going to start shouting out businesses as of next week.
Yes.
So I'll probably renew that Q&A. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
And we'll start. The following is getting bigger and bigger.
Yes,
so
and-
we will start.
And if you're following us on, or if you see us on social, make sure to follow us as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
share it with your fam and your friends.
If you watch, share it around. Let's get the word around. The more we can get the word around, the more, you know, viewers, the more eyes will be on you once you're on this platform.
That's it.
Good eyes.
But yeah, we're going to end the episode with a little bit of a dance party because that's our new thing.
Yes, we like to
And
dance.
if you don't like it, I don't care.
I like to dance.
We're having a dance party. Anyway, thank you, everyone. We'll see you next Sunday.
Take care.
Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl.
Like so.